So, today I have just a little something special for you. I found an old drawing tablet of mine. I think it's actually a notepad, but wow, does this say 90s or what? The power is yours, and we felt it, Captain Planet. So thank you for that contribution. I wonder what, like, maybe I can determine what year this was. 1990. I don't know if that was just the copyright of this. Well, it's interesting. Look how I spelled my name. That honestly looks like an accident. You know, the C blends in there, but I actually don't ever remember spelling my name Z-A-C-K. Usually Z-A-K. Or when I got older and got interested in my full middle name, as it turned out. But anyway, let's take a peek at my old artwork. Oh, interesting. Oh, there we go. So, this is, apparently, this was a diary, Lammy's and Zach's diary. So, both of our diary. Lammy being a famed, stuffed animal, lamb. Let's see here. D.A. Ooh. How should we even look at this? Wow. Okay, so box, toys go in box. Tays go in box. Sorry. Oh, there he is. My stuffed lamb, my favorite stuffed animal from back in the day. He's with other lambs who are holding these papers, and he's signing with two hands. Look, he's signing autographs with two hands, ambidextrous. I didn't even realize what's happening. But he was a rock star, you know, hence the bandana or headband, pretty edgy guy. So how neat is that? Oh, nothing there, but hey, check that out. This was the first, perhaps very first portrait I have ever drawn by Zach, that's me, to Lammy. Always lowercase l, that's interesting. But this, check it out, this is like accurate to the lamb himself. Sitting on my bed, this is the back headboard of my bed from my bunk bed, and Ninja Turtle, my Ninja Turtle pillow. So this is real, man. This is real. Look at the wavy lines denoting that this animal was, you know, the stuffed fur was causing the lines not to be perfectly straight, and all that. The feet are in different positions. And I wrote, I heart you, Lammy. Aww. Stegosaurus. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? Let's talk about dinosaurs. We're done. Oh dear. Okay. So I think I had maybe a little dark view on certain things, right? Zach was the meanest of all today. This is Lammy opening up a trick door, and me falling down to my death and spikes where there's other skeletons. This is by Lammy. Yeah, I mean, it was actually not me at all. This is Lammy's diary as well. So, moving on. Oh, check it out, another rock star picture of Lammy, and this time he's like, his face is obscured, and he's holding out right in front of him this paper with his signature on it, always lowercase l for some reason, and the Y turns into a duck. I think in that very moment of perhaps accidentally drawing a duck face, I decided that he was in this like rock band called the Ducks. That sounds pretty accurate. Wow, check it out. Oh, this is great. This is the poster for Lammy's rock band. Lammy sings in real life at the studio. Whoa, look at my spelling skills. This is adorable. Oh, and check out these speakers, how they have like mouths. They're like screaming. They're so like, and my guitar kind of looks like a lute, if I were to guess right now. This is to go. Name, please. It's like, who's going? Who's signing up to go? You just sign up to go to this concert. That's great. Alisa, lowercase a, L, uppercase L. Tom is going. Sarah is going. It looks like possibly my sister. Great. Oh dear, poor mom. You know, I maybe I'll just publicly apologize to my mother and both parents and sister and all my relatives right now, and maybe to myself while I'm at it. I didn't understand what it was like being a parent until I had my own child. And I mean, I think one of the earliest things I did since I've had my little boy was to apologize, and I do so again. This little note from my mom. Sorry about that, Mom. I feel very differently about that right now. Let's see. I never went on the race car and Zach broke it. Oh man, Lammy had problems with me. I'm so sorry, buddy. A check in a box. Awesome. Oh dear. Yes, right. Lammy had problems. There was a couple of cats, and they would always like claw him or move around. Anyway, these two cats of ours, maybe Nikita and Snowball. I don't know. But monster version of Lammy coming to chase them, get revenge. That's great. And while we're talking about violence and small cute animals, this is like 1, 2, 3 scenes of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, because what 7-year-old should not watch that shit? No, it was a great show. I watched it a ton, and I really thought like it was a serious movie. The scene where the rabbit comes out and attacks the guard, or one of the knights of the round table. This was not mine, as you can tell, because mostly in color, and I just don't do color. I think I saw this on perhaps The Real Ghostbusters show or something like that, where they depicted someone who came out of the water, and their footprints went from being aquatic duck-like footprints to becoming more and more human as the person walked off in the distance. Also not mine, hence the color. You guys. Don't look at that one. That was not mine either. But this is, we're going backwards here, unfortunately. But this is the sidekick of my superhero that I came up with, which maybe one day I could still, fully flesh out that comic. But this is the sidekick in super form. Okay, so his name was Brick, but this is Super Brick, and he's just like more mean and obviously heavier because look at his feet just like plowing through the pavement. Oh dear, poor Sister Sarah. You look nothing like that, I promise. I'll show you more things later. I did draw better, more accurate pictures of her. Oh, my dad's handwriting. Very nice. Again, the color. I don't do color, not mine. But that's nice of me to share with a neighborhood friend. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, intense is like the Terminator, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger type guy with some sort of weapon. I don't know what that is. But, ooh, it's RIP time. Very intimidating. Again, someone drawing in my thing. Oh, alright, now we're getting on to more of my comic book characters. Planticked. This was obviously a bad guy. It was exactly what we saw in Super Mario, right? But here it is. Oh, can I just tell you and introduce to the world, this is Boomerang Man. Boomerang Man, as it turned out, was much to my devastation. Every time I come up with a good idea, I always find it somewhere in the media. In fact, that happens so frequently that my friend Louie and I, anytime we talked on the phone, we figured someone was listening and stealing our ideas and taking it straight to Hollywood. It was just always happening. I mean, down to like the simplest, silly things. But Boomerang Man was, I think, a DC character. It's just called the Boomerang, I believe. He also had a little boomerang, much smaller than this one, on his forehead. But my Boomerang Man had a magic boomerang. I think I did a full comic discovery of how he became Boomerang Man. One time it was just as good as these drawings are. But again, this is unique because I was coloring him. but I wanted to show. I really like the Flash's outfit. The Flash of the 1980s television show was really, really spiffy. Really enjoyed that. Oh, and one of the best, the Mesmerizer. The Mesmerizer could hypnotize you, and he was a robot, and he was made of very blocky shapes, which is kind of neat. I thought this was fascinating enough. I'm gonna have to redraw him again in the future in some way, shape, or fashion, because I had redrawn him later on. Later on in my older teenage years, when I learned how to shade really well, and it turned out pretty cool and kind of creepy looking. But the Mesmerizer. Oh, another bad guy. Obviously, the bad guys were always cooler, so I had to draw more of those. This is Creaker. The Creaker. His head was a television set, and his body was hologram. And I don't know, he's interesting. Flasher. I think I was just like trying. This looks like kind of like a mixture between a Spartan kind of helmet and a football helmet with the design here. And he's, of course, balancing on a pole, because poles come out of buildings all the time. Larger bad guy, the Plexer. It's kind of creepy. Got this like Godzilla bad guy vibe to it. It looks like something was missing right there. What did you draw, Zach? Probably something inappropriate. The show Tremors. You remember that? We always called the monsters themselves Tremors, so this was a singular tremor. There it is, the sidekick of Boomerang Man, who's now in much more docile form. He actually has some hair, a little cool, and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on with his fingers there, but it's supposed to be a thumbs up right there. Anyway, Brick, really cool sidekick. Kind of looks like Mesmerizer, maybe related. I don't know. Oh, and another bad guy. Crex. Okay. And S Spider. I think S could have stood for Super Spider, maybe? Oh, and I was just going crazy with the acronyms with zero meaning. The Mach VW. Wow, like a robot wolf. The Dancing Insector. So I was into video games at this point. Okay, so I had gotten a Super Nintendo rather, and the first game I got, and the only game for most of my life, was Star Fox, and classic game. Still love those old graphics. Love the innovation of a parody on Star Wars. Great game. An Octavie, kind of a mixture of maybe something in a couple of video games there. This is kind of a cool name. This thing was like a platform with leg wheels that could shoot things out of them, but it had three staticky, spiky orange heads I was picturing. I remember I was picturing that, and the name of it was Mansane. That's creepy, if you ask me. Again, not mine, but yeah, possibly mine. I don't know. It's whatever. But that's it. So thank you for taking the tour of my very first art book.